Marriage has been described as living in love with your best friend. And I would say today, Brian, that you are marrying your best friend. And Tammy, I would say the same for you.
Here's the story, here we are, falling forward into parts.
Your marriage does not mark the beginning of a new relationship. Rather, it's an acknowledgement and a celebration of a relationship that has been flourishing since you met over 6.5 years ago.
Some dramatic, static pause.
Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Brian and Tammy, only you can do that through love and patience.
From me, from Tammy, from Tammy, thank you very much. So I got a hug.
So on the day you were born, little Nanny picked me up from school, her eyes filled with glee. She said, "You're finally a big sister. Her name is Tammy Lee."
Yeah, I asked Tammy, I'm like, what is the one thing you're most excited about tomorrow? She said, hair and makeup. Oh my God.
You pulled at our heartstrings, your giggle hard to miss. With your Polly Pockets in tow, you were my world, my baby sis.
Today's a fairy tale, Tam.
That's so good.
Then I was born, our sisto trio now complete. Together we experienced the world, continuously proving our pact could not be beat. You and I running races around the track. I may be younger and taller, but I will always have your back. Tam, in our sister sandwich, you are the PB&J. We hope you know how much we love you. It's more than words can say.
Dear Tammy, I love you more than words can describe. I'm so excited this day is finally here. Have fun getting ready, my love. I'll meet you at the arch. All my love, Brian.
Your relationship began in such an interesting way, and I'm sure that many of your guests may know the story.
Look at this. Welcome to the club. Oh my God.
The story is that Tammy purchased a used textbook from Amazon and Brian was the seller. And Tammy, you shared the story of how you met simply as buying a used textbook from Brian off of Amazon.com for PA school, and then emailing every day for 6 months before meeting face to face. You said the only reason I picked that specific textbook seller was because I lived on Long Island and the location of the seller was Philadelphia. So I figured it would get to me the quickest.
Oh my God, you look beautiful.
Well, and as it can happen, that seller was delayed in getting the purchased textbook to you. And so, Tammy, you sent him a follow-up email entitled, "Regarding my order." And so began an adventure, one that has led you to this moment, and this place, and to this beginning.
And as the years passed, us three Koch gals shared secrets to no end. So at our cousin's bachelorette party, you told me, while we're here, I'm going to meet a friend. So on that day, their eyes finally met, both in a state of glory. And there, right then, was the beginning of their love story. And as their story goes, a book was bought. Amazon emails went to and fro. No one had a clue just how far this exchange would go.
Break my heart with mercy.
Regarding my order, the subject that always titled their mail, a love story so unique, more romantic than the best fairy tale. Brian, a medical student, Tammy, a PA to be. It was a match made in heaven, so plain to see.
For love we're still in need, with hunger and we bleed, but rising from the dust, we see now this is us. 'Cause you're someone.
How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie.
How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
How many times a day do I think of you?
how many roses are sprinkled with dew?
How far would I travel to be where you are?
How far is the journey from here to a star?
And if I'd ever lost you, how much would I cry?
How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
Oh, how far would I travel to be where you are?
How far is the journey from here to a star?
And if I'd ever lost you, how much would I cry?
How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
Can you guys like push your glasses together? Cheers. Cheers.
I think by now, all the Koch family members and friends know what we all know, which is, my brother's a great guy. He's a smart guy. He knows how to work hard. He's not afraid to roll up his sleeves and work hard for his goals. But he's also a compassionate person. He cares a lot about others. And just to put it simply, we really couldn't be more proud of him.
Brian, you complete our sister. There's no denying it. Part of our family from day one, nothing but a perfect fit. You are intelligent, handsome, made of gold is your heart. You never cease to amaze us, and you have right from the start. We have no doubt you will love our sister now and for all of time. Together, there will be no mountain too high to climb. And while there have been smiles, there have also been tears. No doubt, you've shared a lifetime in only a few short years.
Together you'll live the life you dreamed of, turn a house into a home, and maybe one day be blessed with children. In that home, they will roam. You are now one unit as husband and wife, and we can't wait to see what awaits you as you start your new life.
I belong in your arms. Finally, I have found a place into which I fit perfectly. Safely and securely, with no doubts, no fears, no sadness, no tears. This wonderful place, which I never believed really existed, I have found finally, inside your arms, inside your heart, inside your love.
We are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest occasions. Today we recognize and cherish the worth and beauty of love, and to cherish the words which shall unite Brian and Tammy in marriage. Tammy and Brian are truly blessed to be surrounded by their dearest friends and family. They are so grateful to you all for the unconditional love, joy, support, and guidance you have shown them over the years. They deeply appreciate having you all here with them today to share their joy and to celebrate their marriage.
As beautiful as today's been, the one thing that would have made it even better for me is to have our dad here. And I'd like to give a small acknowledgement of that in the toast. In my father's native language, to your health is Be Salamati. And I'd like all of us to raise a glass, and I'd like to close this toast. May all the joys that we experience today be only the beginning of a life filled of love and happiness. Be Salamati.
The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry.
It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Maybe it was the common experiences and frustration within the medical world with which you studied and now both work. And maybe it's just one of life's great mysteries. But somehow, you were connected via the internet, and we ended up here. You both asked in your emails an amazing question. In different versions, you asked this question, both of you. Is it possible for people to develop feelings for one another, even though they have never met face to face or spoken on the phone? And my friends, the obvious answer as we stand here today is yes, it is possible.
Tammy, our relationship started in a most unorthodox way. I'm quite certain that when you clicked the Buy Now button for that textbook, you didn't expect all of this. Long-distance relationships aren't easy. We said many goodbyes as we would go back to our homes longing for when we could see each other again. But something special happened along the way. Your happiness became my happiness and my priority. Your worries became my worries, and I wanted to share every day with you. This is when I knew that I loved you. Getting to know the beautiful person you are has been the true joy in my life. I'm amazed every day at your beauty, your kind heart, your sense of wonder. And even now, a part of me can't believe that I'm the man that gets to marry you today. It's still early in our story, with many chapters to be written, but no matter what the future holds, I promise to always cut your sandwiches in half. To continue to tell you that I love you every day. And I promise most of all to help you love life and to always, always call you my home.
No house can hold the love that we own.
2,437 days ago, you came into my life with 3 little words. You've got mail. Little did I know, as time passed, that those 3 words would evolve into I love you. I love your caring heart, your soul, your smile. The love you have for your family and the love you already have for mine. I love the passion you put into everything you set out to do. I love the way you look at me from across the room when no one else is watching. I love how you always let me choose which plate I want first when we make dinner. I love how when our foreheads touch, there's no need to speak. But most of all, I love that I get to spend the rest of my life with you, growing old with you as my husband. I will forever be there to laugh with you and to love you unconditionally through all of our adventures in life together. And on top of all the other vows that I will make to you today, I vow to always appreciate how lucky I am to have someone who makes me feel as special as you make me feel. I love you.
Let it be known that you are joined body and soul in this lifetime, and that this bond is sacred and eternal. It gives me great pleasure to pronounce that you are now husband and wife. Would you please seal your vows with a kiss?
Put you before me to the end.